They say you gotta be great to be great. I incubate, switching lanes, pick a state, need a state. Carry weight, moving freight by.
Yo, what's goody? It's your boy Platty P, and I'm rocking with the Hip Hop Advocates. Let's get it.
Yeah. It's a pleasure, man. It's been a long time coming, right?
Yo, I appreciate that for real.
Man,
for real.
we're years back in the same building.
Yeah, like what, 2022?
Yeah, a minute ago. We're here now, right?
Yeah. I started coming here like almost like 2019. First time I came here. Yeah,
we've been coming here since like 2005.
Y'all been
that tells
working.
Our age, yo. That tells our age.
Nah. That just shows y'all been working. That's all.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, y'all been cooking for a minute.
And you was producing down there. You were recording.
Producing, recording, engineering,
everything.
Yeah, like I started with my own work at first, and then I remember at one point, like I was working at Target, and then I was just like, I could really sit here and engineer people, and I could make some money. And I was just like,
you had the job?
Right. But there was this one point where it was just like, you know what, like I'm gonna take some time off from work. And I'm going to really just see if I could, get like a lot of people to record. That was one thing that was on my mind real quick. So my practice was I was bringing like some of my friends through, like my boy DJ like Ty, and, a couple other people and, things like that. And, we was just making records. We was having fun. But I was learning people's voices. And, as far as like how to try and, EQ their stuff and make sure
everybody has like
things,
different pitches,
yes,
right?
Every voice isn't kind of like the same. They have certain similarities, but everyone has a different distinctive way how they, perform. And I was just like, let me, do that. And then afterwards, when I got comfortable, that's when I started like, actually having sessions. I literally looked at my hard drive like maybe the other day. I probably recorded over than 100 people within the past few years. You know what I'm saying? So
good practice.
Yeah.
You got enough
it's tedious,
practice,
definitely. Yeah.
That's ill,
for
man.
sure.
Nah, that's good, man. I mean, so you went to school, right, for music engineering?
Yeah, I went to LaGuardia Community College. It was funny because even with the graduation, we didn't even have a regular graduation. I graduated during the COVID situation.
Oh, shit.
So it was it was crazy because it was like we just all at home and I'm just looking at just my name on the,
that sucks, bro.
It looked like credits, like movie credits in there. And it's just like, all right. Yeah, and then they sent me my thing in the mail. I'm like, it's just a piece of paper,
Damn,
But I still appreciate me being there, like, going, through the whole process. And honestly, what the school taught me was just the knowledge to be able to, go into a studio room or be able to have a conversation with an engineer and be able to understand, like, all right, maybe I don't want my voice to sound this way. Or I like this EQ or these type of gears and things like that and what they do. If I went to SAE, I probably would learn even more stuff.
Yeah.
But, I did that extra work while I was in school by going to other studios, even coming here. Like, it's just like during that time.
School only teach you but so much.
Yeah.
It's like you got to learn on the field.
I always advise to people, it's like if you're ever in school, try to get your feet wet while you're in there. Because it's just like once you step out, it's like you're trying to figure out what you're going to do, where you're going to go. Or you got to get an internship to go here to do this. Then you're taking time to learn all this stuff when it's like you already have an idea of what you want to do. And then it's just like, oh, okay, if you really like it, you really will move forward with it. Mm-hmm. And then if not, then you'll do something else. But at least you understand what you're doing in the beginning. And then you kind of have an idea of how to move forward after
Facts. That. Yeah, learning about it and being hands-on, two completely different things, two different monsters. That's like Reels' boy. You remember Reels' boy? He was going to school. He wanted to become an engineer, and he finished school. And when he came over here, he couldn't take the late nights, because there's a lot of late nights. It's a lot of tedious work.
Hours.
Breaking dawn, right?
Yeah.
You would come out and the sun's out.
Yes.
And then one thing about artists is that sometimes they have big egos. So they're like, I don't like how I sound. I don't like how you make me sound. Do it over. I need another mix down. And he just quit. That's it. He's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people, they critique themselves to a point where it's like, you gotta get to a point where it's like, all right, this is it. And it is what, because you're always gonna think you could do better, make it sound better some way somehow, right?
Of course, yeah.
You're always gonna run into that shit.
Yeah,
it's just tough.
like having that it almost feel like it's self doubt, and I
Mm-hmm.
used to feel like that at times, and sometimes it could just be just from just life situations, or it could just be just in your own mental, you fight your own battles and things
Mm-hmm.
like that, and it just sets you off for a little bit. But you got people around you that kind of give you that life, or that idea of just like, yo, keep doing what you're
Extra
doing.
push, yeah.
And then it's just like, eventually it like clicks in, and it's like, all right, cool. I'm not just doing this because it's not a waste of time. It's actually, there's a purpose behind what I'm doing,
Yeah.
or what anybody's doing, really.
I mean, the biggest thing with music, people that want to make music, whether they want to make music, they want to engineer music,
Hmm.
whatever it is, it's just anything in general in life is about consistency.
Of
You
course,
got to
yeah.
always keep at it.
Right.
And when you stop, it's like, you put those, you leave a gap in between. It's like, you lose rhythm. It's like you're picking up back. It's like you're starting over again if you
Exactly.
stop for a long time. So it's always
Yeah.
good to just keep having at it some way, somehow, figuring it out.
Yeah, it's like going back to the gym. That was actually me like a couple weeks ago. Like I sat there and I was like, I was doing good. I did the treadmill. I'm sitting here messing with the dumbbells and stuff. I ain't mess with the bench press and shit. Actually, I did recently, but
Start late.
I gotta pick up back
Yeah,
up
yeah,
with
yeah.
that.
Nah, you start
But
late, man.
you know,
You get back to the heavyweights, but start
yeah.
late. And you don't
But
even
when
need really heavyweights for that shit, but
right, but when you wake up that next day, you be it's feeling tight,
Go to
like
the
everything.
hospital.
Yeah,
Legs feel like linguine and shit.
yeah.
Platinum, but before I
Crazy.
forget, I wanted to ask you the name. How you came up with that name?
That name, it's been through many phases. I mean, I used to be called like, Plat, like rolling around like with my pops and stuff, like even as an infant, like just, in different situations, like parties, events, or wherever, I was in his care, like it was just like I was just around a lot of things. But fast forward, with me actually having like a voice for myself, um, I kept that name in mind, but always like as far as like with graffiti, which is what I was about to talk about because I'm looking at it in the room. I love graffiti, so it's like I draw like my Instagram. I drew that like
Oh,
and
that
did the
picture?
graphics,
Oh, shit.
yeah,
No
and all of
shit.
that. So it's just everything is all art to me. So when I'm drawing my graffiti, I remember one time I was looking at the name, like the real name of Platinum, and it's Platinum, and I'm like, it looked nice, but it don't give me no like, this is crazy. You know what I'm
It's not
saying?
stand
So
out.
yeah, so then eventually I took the I out and I left it with just that and everything, and I'm like, still not there yet. And then I was drawing graffiti, and I remember like it was yesterday, and I looked up. I think just I was on this website. It's like it makes the letters, but I draw what I see. So it's like I'm on the pen and paper with it. So I'm drawing it, and then I finished, and then the paper was cut off. So I just wrote E at the end, and I stood back. You ever saw that joint, that episode on the Wu-Tang show when Son was presenting the emblem to him, and he stood back and he's like, "Yo, that's it right there."
Oh, you had
Like,
It
epiphany right
hit you.
there.
It hit you.
exactly. Yeah. And then it just, it just took off after that. I just stuck with it after. But I go by another alias. It's I guess it's almost like a TIP kind of situation. So there's Platinum and then there's Platty P. So it's like it's two vibes, but it's like it's
Plat-
still me.
Platinum
Yeah.
is the right. So just so people know, your vibe, your music,
Yeah.
is like that blend of hip hop and R&B.
Of
It has
course.
that, the melodic, the flows.
Yes.
But you got ill like dope lyrics. Like the
Yeah.
one thing I was listening to music, like I don't hear the regular bars, the easy bars. Like
Oh, yeah.
you're very original with the lyrics that you come out with.
Yeah, I mean, with that, like, to piggyback off of that, like, I remember I had to do this talent show. I was in 8th grade. I remember like it was yesterday. I remember I did the auditions. Everybody was good. I was working with two other people, my boy Jared and my other homie, and it was crazy. Like, everything was good. Then something happened. Somebody ain't do good with their grades, so they couldn't come to the show. And then the other one heard about it, and then he dipped off. So I was like, damn, now I gotta come up with a whole new song. figure
The
this
people
out.
that you was performing with?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
They left
Yeah.
them dolo.
Put
So
the
I was
pressure.
like,
The pressure
yeah.
came on right
And
there.
I'm like, oh man. And all my friends, they was like, yo, you better do good, man. You better do good. It's good. It's gonna be you. So I'm like, shoot. All right, cool. So, and it's funny. I posted this video on my Instagram like maybe like last month or whatever. But I remember I was talking with my pops. I'm like, yo, I gotta do this. You know. He's like, yo, I'll help you sit here, put up this little situation. And I remember it, and it was like, yo, like writing all of that, and then to actually be there.
You did it like an original song?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It was off of it's a Chic Luch beat. It's the dun good love.
Oh, I like that joint.
that joint. So I'm sitting there and I'm like, you know,
Usually people do, you know, when they do talent shows, they'll just perform something that.
nah,
But that's dope.
I mean,
They did your own shit
So
to it.
I remember it like it was yesterday. It was like, we the ones from the hood trying to get the goody, no drugs in my veins. We switch lanes so them jails don't be our chains. We keep our head up, steady in the game, steady with our grades up, no lost aim. Books are a fortune, we keep them doors open, steady with my education trying to maintain. Spike Lee, please tell us about doing the right thing. The right thing, I've been doing it, steady pursuing it, hallways with the truth in it. God's voice flowing, his motivation always keeps me growing. To become that better man, it's 2012, yeah, I got a better plan to make this whole world come together once again. And this is my year, my last stand, so just get it right. Like, word. Like,
It's ill that you fucking remember that shit.
nah, that's a fact.
Shit, from 8th grade.
Yeah.
Word for word, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I be forgetting my own lyrics sometimes. I forget what I wrote, what I ate, what I did last weekend. I forgot. Shit.
I'll be like that.
Nah, that's ill, man.
Word.
Nah, it's dope. And bringing it back to that, like, you know.
Yeah.
So you've been doing music since young.
Yeah, I had a like, you know, a love for it, you know, seeing it through like my pops, my cousin, which is actually Mr. Cheeks from the Lost Boys.
Oh, right.
I'm also,
I heard that. Yeah.
Word, and I'm also related to like Jill Scott Heron, because that's like my cousin's father. Yeah, so it's just like, yeah, it's a lot. Yeah. So with all of that is like, yeah, I got the family side, but what's Platt doing?
Yeah, you want to make a lane
on?
for yourself.
Exactly.
Of course.
So that's me taking all them hours, all them extra, you know, as much time as I need in the studio, just working on my craft, like Goku or Vegeta in the hyperbolic chamber. You know, like that was my gym. I'll put the red light on, the purple light, whatever light, you know, I'm just zoning out.
Your pops was an artist, he did music too?
Yeah, he definitely did a lot of writing. You know, he upped up his game as far as like, you know, over time, because he was, you know, doing the DJ joint at one point, and then he got into, you know, writing and stuff like that. But he also did like performances, and I seen like pictures growing up like with him on stage and stuff like that. So I'm like, you know, that's cool. Yeah, I remember I actually
like, yo, Pops would be better than you.
Yo, it's funny. It's funny because it's like he be trying not to gas me up sometimes, but he be like, he know like I done hit certain areas where it's like, damn, my son really did do that. You know what I mean? And then it's
sure.
Like,
I mean, you got he's proud of you, shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
You always want any father want their kid to do better than they did.
Definitely.
In anything, especially if they following, you know, you following his what he's done in the past.
Yeah, of sure.
He could, you know, and obviously he can fucking give you pointers. Like, I'm sure he's influenced you and made you better in certain ways. Like,
yeah, I kid you not. There was this one studio session, like, cause once I started getting to the studio, there was some people that I definitely went into like a home studio, but they still got the speakers, you know, and mixes and stuff like that. But just to get that I would say the etiquette, the studio etiquette, and just understanding how it works, how the workflow is, and things like that. Once I was taking it even more serious, and that was when I was rapping at the time. So the melodies didn't even really come out until like after like 2019.
Yeah.
I tried a little bit in like 2017 or whatever, but it just
that
really
was
just
Platty
developed.
P, right? That was the Platty P alias, the rap.
Exactly. So So like back with my pops, I remember the session that I had, and I was at the studio. Shout outs to Drizzy. He's a dope engineer. And he produced too. He mad dope. But we was at his spot, and he was like, "Yo," on the phone, "Yo, I got Red Cafe. He wanna come through. Is it okay if he come through, do something real quick?" I'm like, "Yo, shoot, it's Red Cafe," and this is in the middle of my session. So I'm like, "Yo, never met the dude,
Yeah, word.
but I always heard his music, so it's just like, all right, cool." So he came through. We was listening to some ideas, stuff like that. My pops was there. And some other people, and we was just vibing. I was listening to what he had going on, and then he actually took time to listen to what I had going on too.
That's big.
And from that, I ended up meeting him years later, and I was actually over here. And we was just doing some more work and stuff like that. But that was with some of my other guys that I know, like from 8th Floor and stuff. So it's like, it's just, I love when people can remember something, but obviously for something good. But it's just like, like, it sticks with you, but it's not like no nonsense. Yeah. It's something where it's like it's going to actually do something over time. And, I met a lot of people like that, just in different situations and scenarios.
I mean, I can speak from the time that we met, like you and your man. Is that what was his name?
BR.
BR?
Yeah.
The white boy dude.
Yes,
cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, I remember y'all niggas, like, y'all energy was ill. Like,
Facts.
y'all was mad, cool, humble. Like, and we just kicking it there talking, man. I remember the moment. I remember the everything around it, but I remember the moment, right?
We was literally coming out from the studio. I think we was either working on something or about to, and we was on our way to get some food, or probably, just to re-up on some stuff real quick. That was pretty much the plan. But it's just, timing and God, he worked in many ways.
It was one of those nights that you can't remember too well.
Like, look at that. Yeah. Years later, here we are.
However, there's a few things that I can remember very well. And we have a segment where pretty much before the artist comes, we do a lot of research. We check their socials. We try to get some crazy pictures of them doing crazy shit, illegal shit, wild shit.
Yeah.
And then I have it over here. I have it here, and we want to present it to the viewers. Okay. We just want to ask you what you were doing at the time.
All right.
And just explain.
Let's do it. Yeah.
First one up. You gotta see if you remember the spot where you was in.
Oh man, so that was actually a couple weeks ago for the Day Summit event, and they do that all the time. Shout outs to Life of Morris and Morris Bookings and everybody. Like, it was just a nice situation where it's like I performed before, and that was working also with my people from 8th Floor.
You do a lot of festivals. I know there's a lot of performances everywhere.
Yeah, I even for my neighborhood in Rochdale Village, like actually Rochdale Village, Queens. But it's just
Southside,
like, yeah. But like, they have they festival is called like the Fall Festival. They've been doing that for years, but I remember when COVID happened, it kind of died down, and eventually it picked back up. But we used to have basketball tournaments, people performing and stuff like that, and then eventually I ended up performing. But I remember even before I was even doing anything, like, it was a summer day and I did an audition, but I just didn't know how to move forward with that. I was so young, and they was all messing with me with the audition. They was like, "Yo, you good, but your man's, I don't know." And I was like, "Yo, it was crazy." But yeah. But it's dope how years later, like, I could do those things and, be able to do it almost like every year. It's like,
boy, you don't even got to audition no more. That's
yeah. Like
he good. Check.
Yeah.
And just the experience that you're gaining being on stage, your stage presence. A lot of people don't have that, and it shows when they perform. You're like, they don't got that energy, but you've been doing this shit for so long.
Yeah.
So many.
But before we jump out of that, right?
Yeah.
Because with artists, right? Every artist has a set. You have like a set that you perform regularly that.
I
kind of just randomly throw tracks out. Like, you got like 3-4 tracks. So you got like 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. You got a set already.
Yeah.
Ready for that.
I do, but sometimes I read the room. And that gives me time to see if I can make an adjustment real quick. And usually 9 times out of 10, that works. Because it's like, once I get there, I know who's here. I know what they're listening to. Like, even if it's, say, for example, a showcase, you got like 10, 15 people on the bill, then it's like, you hear all what's saturated and what's not. And then that gives me the opportunity to just do what I do, which that's usually what I do every time. But it's just like in the form of how it works, I just, instead of the song, sometimes it could be the order too.
Yeah.
And you don't want to slow people down at first. You kind of want to just like, everybody want to kind of at least dance a little bit or get hyped.
And I was gonna get at lifestyle should always be the opening track.
Oh yeah,
that'll get the fucking party jumping quick.
Nah, that's
that'll
a
get
fact.
the room live real quick.
You right, yeah.
I'm like, yo, when I was like, yo, this is like an opening track to every. Like, this is how you should open up every fucking show.
Nah, that's
every
a fact.
show.
He sent me that shit. He's like, yo, you gotta listen to this shit. This shit is hard.
Yeah, I'm gonna need my respect. How they gonna switch it for calling you bro when they just wanted to check?
That shit is
with the credit.
That shit is,
Come on now.
That song is a fucking vibe, bro. That
Like,
song
yeah.
is a vibe for real.
I remember when I made that. That was I think I made that like October. That was a few years ago. But I remember I was with my boy Greg, and we went to the studio with Pierre Bourne. He was working on his album that he collabed with TM88. And you know, I'm hearing some of the tracks that he playing in the car, because I think it was already done. But P was working on his own stuff like at the studio. We was at Premiere in the studio in the city. And, you know, just with things like that, and it was cool. Then he did the music video. He did, what was that?
The music video is dope too.
Yeah.
Well edited.
Yeah.
It's all about the. I tell him all the time. It's all about the editing.
Yeah.
He does the editing for the show.
Right.
Everything we do is the editing. I'm like, yo,
I'm telling you, it's like the icing on the cake, because it brings everything together. That's what the ill part about it is.
Has you beat that track too?
Oh, with the lifestyle?
That's your beat?
Yeah.
That's your beat?
Yo, I'm telling you, I did that here.
Ah.
Word. I literally, I'm telling you, I think it was like October or something. Like, I'm going through sounds, and I do that all the time. Like, shout outs to Splice, because they be having some stuff too, you know? But it's just like, I was going through some sounds, and then I heard them horns, and I was like, somebody gonna probably use this, but I don't think they're gonna do it the way how I think they're gonna do it.
Facts.
So then I listened to some other stuff, and something told me in my head, let me go back to this one. And then I let that play, and it was just running through. And then I was thinking of the words in my head with the lyrics, and then after that, then it was just like, all right, where's the chorus? How's this gonna go? So I, boom, put that there, put that with the drums, the 808, everything, and then I'm like, whew, this is the lifestyle for me.
I'm telling you, I
like,
put my shorty on the way here. I'm like, yo, you hear this shit? This is my favorite track from doing an interview tonight.
Yo,
like, this is a vibe.
All right.
it's definitely an anthem.
Yeah.
That need to be on the radio. That should have been on the radio a long time ago, but it's definitely gonna be there. There's a few joints that need to be on the radio, but
Speaking
definitely.
of the damn devil.
Let's talk about this next one. It's got a little spicy.
Is that the track?
Yo, so
that's the video for that, right?
That was the scene that we did for Lifestyle, and that was actually the second day. So actually, let me actually talk about the whole process, because shout outs to Yao. He's one of the members from our neighborhood that passed away. Because I remember that I was in the gym, and I was telling him like, yo, I'm about to do this music video. Definitely come through, because he came through to my other music video a couple years back. For my song Moves, or Move, I think that's what it's called. But yeah, he had brought like the Beamer out and everything, and that's just off of love, off of GP. Just seeing me in the neighborhood, you know, my family, but you see what's going on, and you actually, you know, you believe in what's going on right here. So that I was just like, yo, like, you know, just out of just appreciation, you know, like just come out. Next thing you know, I hear he passed away. I'm like, yo, what? And I literally spoke to him, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So all of that is like getting in my brain, and I'm like, damn, I got to do this shoot. So it's just like the first day was, because it was a 2-day shoot. The first day was, we was in the studio for
like
the
a
studio
room,
shot. Yes. And then with the blue light. Yeah, so that was all in one room. So we was able to do that and then go upstairs. And then the other shot was also with me off of Sufton. by the McDonald's. That joint was that was a good scene because I was off the bus and then they was like, yo, you gotta get on the bus, and then we gonna record you and then you gonna get off, but you gonna keep running. And I'm like, all right, cool. So that's what I'm gonna do.
dope.
So I think they said somebody was about to hit me with the car or something, but they was like, you ain't see it. I was like, shit, man, I'm zoning. Yeah,
You were locked
exactly.
in. You were locked in.
Exactly. So all of that going on, and then we was over at the fam crib where it's just like where Yao would be at, also with his brother too. Like it's just, and when I felt that energy and that scene where we was at the on the pool
table, right?
table,
Yeah.
that was like where all of that picked up, and it was like, nah, that's for him. You know what I'm saying? Cause it's like, yeah, cause we was literally like doing that off of his energy, my energy, everybody's energy. Like how Goku do the spirit bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just everything was right there. But that second scene, we was in Brooklyn. We was at my boy's spot. And he had a barber shop. So we was able to do one scene downstairs, and then homie, we had the car, we did everything, and it was a nice scene. Like we just,
I mean, the whole music video was out.
yeah,
Like it fit the track.
yeah, it was
Perfectly.
like, and then I like the
We're gonna watch it later, man.
It was like the fish eye lens. I like that because that's how the music videos used to be, especially like with
the
my
fish
cousin.
lens,
Yeah.
That was who did that? Was that Mace? Puffy and Mace?
Yeah.
What?
The shiny suits?
Oh, no, Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, he
Busta
did that too.
did one too,
Yeah.
like that. Missy did one like that too. Yeah, the
It's like a
feminine.
different effect because it's kind of like
Uh-huh.
it make you feel like you in the whole vibe
Yup.
with them and stuff, and it's a different view. I love that.
Nah, yeah,
All
definitely a banger.
Let's move on to
Yeah.
the next one, y'all. Next one. Talk about this work of art right here.
So shout outs to my boy Fame. He's been doing his thing. He's definitely one from the towns as well, representing, Circle 4 out of Rochdale Village. So that track right there is definitely some fire.
Is that it's two tracks or is it one?
So
I see two. When I was looking at it,
right,
it was
right,
both.
right. Yeah. So it's two, and then there's another one as well. But he had me as a feature where I like this one because I got to talk a little bit more on this one, and then it was just like it was dope. Like I got the vibe, and it's funny. He sent me the track, and I had it for a little second because usually when people send me songs and they want me to work with them, it's like I get in the mode first, and then when it's time for me to actually record, then I'm actually record it because I want to make sure I say the right things.
Yeah.
I don't want to just do it just cause, like
Yeah.
like I want to actually like
You want
the
to
song.
make it fit with the track. With the-
Exactly. So
what you saying it fit with the beat.
right. Like, if forget whether if it was payment or not, because that's not even what that was about. Like, that's just fam. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like, at the end of the day, it's like, you doing some type of work, you still want people to understand where you coming from. And you don't ever want to put, like, half of what you put in. You put your all into everything. So, I heard the joint. I'm over at my boy's crib because he had a little studio set up. And I was listening to it. I'm like, all right, yeah, this joint good. So I do my thing, and then after that, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna just re-record this when I get to my house, and then I'm like, we gonna make sure it sound all right. And then it was just all about just sending the files over and just making sure everybody got everything, and then that's how that came about.
You have a studio in the crib too.
Yeah, I got a little setup, like, as far as, like, what do I have, really? I got my Apollo. Granted, I do use, it's funny, I still have my Rode N2A, and that's actually a pretty good microphone. I ain't gonna lie. Even if it's not even just for practice, but just like, just to, lay down vocals and stuff like that. Even background vocals sometimes. But what's a good microphone is like the Townsend. That's definitely a good microphone. I ain't gonna lie. But
Was that
I
like
just
3Gs?
Nah, not even. They got good deals
Yeah, I
now.
know there's good quality shit. You get for a couple $100.
Yeah. But it just helps with capturing, like the signal.
Yeah.
You just want a clean vocal, so you don't have to do a whole bunch of extra work trying to clean it up after.
It's
So
all
it's
about
like,
sound.
yeah,
You want to get the right sound.
yeah. But I mean, listen, I got that, my speakers, and then my laptop, and I just hook everything up. Oh yeah, the MPC2 as well, and I also got the MK3.
That's how you
which
make
is
the beats, right?
Yeah.
Official.
It's funny. I started off with the beats with just my iPod. Like, yeah, I was in 8th grade.
Back in the day.
Yeah,
Shit.
I'm just figuring stuff out. I'm like looking up apps. I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, cool. I'm
My man was beating it on,
Yep.
on the lunch table.
Yep.
Yes, I was doing that too. I gotta find a video where I was at York College and we was going crazy like that. Like, yeah.
Battling the lunch lady and shit.
You ever just roll out of bed at 2 in the morning, like,
Yep.
and just like
Get an idea.
some
Yeah,
shit just
caught a
came,
vibe.
man, like right there, just turn on all your shit and just get to work.
Yeah, I definitely have done that before. Like, and it's weird because it's like you wake up and then it's like, I'm trying to fight the sleep, but I can't. I'm still up, and it's like I gotta do something because it's a backbone to me. It's like like say for example, if you don't listen to your favorite song every day, you gonna feel off point. You gonna feel off point, off key, or off balance or whatever. Like it's just like you gotta have your daily juice
That
to
dose,
keep you
that
going.
daily
Yeah,
dose.
yeah, literally. So
That's like when even writing lyrics, when you get that lyric pops in your head or the flow,
oh yeah,
you gotta capture it, because if not, in an hour you might forget the whole flow, and then you're like, damn man, idea wasted.
I definitely
Especially
seen
like
that
you
before.
catch like a rhythm, like like a flow. You said like a flow.
Them voice notes is great for that.
Like if you don't if you don't like, I mean, we got all this technology now where you can just grab your phone and just record it, but you can easily forget that shit.
Yeah.
In 10, 20 minutes, you got, yo, fuck, what the fuck,
Yeah.
man? You know that shit was L, but that
Said
shit
I
ain't
was
coming
running
back
through
to you.
Oh man.
Word, what was I running through?
That shit happens all the time, man.
All right, y'all. So this is the last one I got, and this is like a ill vibe.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Woo! That was the Best of Me music video. Shout outs to my cousin Freaky Ka, son of Freaky Ta. You know what I mean? My boy Low. That's family too. My cousin was out there also. Too Fly. My boy BR was out there. Stunner Dior, dope artist. Mad people. So it was just like that record. How that even came about was just it was me, BR, Low, Ka, right here, right in this spot, and it was just like I'm playing sounds how I normally do, and then I was also thinking about not even that whatchamacallit, the song, the original, from my cousin's record, and I'm just like, we gotta do something with this, cause I know Cuz gonna still mess with this. Like he gonna give us the torch to let it fly, cause it's like we already in it. You know what I mean? So I was messing with it, but I didn't want it to sound exactly like how it did. But also I still want to bring what's familiar from it.
The essence.
So yes, so I tune it up just a little bit, couple pitches. And then, I do the drums. And then after that, I throw the bass. Then I think there's a little guitar in there, like from time to time. And
Which song is off of? Like the sampling you used?
Oh, it's, whatchamacallit? Damn. Me and My Crazy World. Yeah. So it was just perfect. Like, it fit the vibe.
Yeah.
So it was like my boy BR, he sang something first. Then I think my cousin Ka, he said his verse. And then Lo didn't even say nothing. And then I think I did something after. But we had to figure out who is going first. Boom, boom, that piece.
That's always like the when you're making a song, right? Like, yo, who's gonna go first?
Yeah.
Who's gonna go second?
Everybody
Right?
wants to go
You can
first.
record it whenever.
Exactly.
Now, right there, now it's about shifting the shit around.
Right, arranging it.
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, yo, like, damn,
Engineering is also like music editing, like music engineering is your piece of music together.
yeah.
You gotta move around shit. You always gotta move around the vocals to line up in the right spots.
I always say it remind me of Tetris.
Yeah,
Like how
exactly.
I
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
Yeah.
Drop it
Literally.
in right there.
Yeah, exactly. I play that all the time. I still got it on my phone. But like,
funny,
you know,
man.
like
What's the name of that song?
which one?
The one in that
Oh,
video.
Best of Me. Yeah. The record's called Best of Me.
Mhm.
So you know, it's
Yeah, you said that before. My bad.
we was no, you Gucci. But like we shot that over in so we're what's that Jones Beach, but going north to one of those beaches out
So,
there.
what's the one on
I
north,
forgot.
on the north shore? Long
Yeah.
Island. It's
We was
fucking
we was
Sunken
on
Meadows.
that side. Yeah, we was on that side. So it was
It looked like a lot of fun, yo.
yeah, we definitely had a good time, and then after that, then the freaking storm came. It was like,
Oh.
yeah, it was like, yo, good thing we did do the music
Yeah.
video, cause after that, all you see is just like, you know, like almost like the Mummy, where you see the sand and stuff picking up and all that. Like
Tornadoes and
it
shit.
was crazy, and it rained for like maybe 30 minutes, but that summer rain you could never predict it.
Yeah,
Like
man.
it's crazy, but.
That's
It was a
summer
nice
weather.
time.
That definitely is a banger. Y'all should check out as well.
Oh yeah,
And
definitely check that out.
that was Searching for Platinum, man. We found them.
Who like 3 artists at least that you would say like that influence, like that you go to, that are your go-tos, that like just give you motivation to create?
I give definitely respects to Ye, you know,
Yeah.
especially like his older work, even the new stuff too. But like Graduation, that was like a big song, not big song, but big album for me. Like, you know, just listening to that, like not even just consistently, but just like almost like, you know, faithfully, and just like understanding like his story, and then seeing like the documentary and stuff. But Ye, I would say like maybe what's his name, Travis, because when I heard like the songs that he was doing, I was like, oh, it's okay to sing on and be melodic
Yeah.
on certain songs,
yeah.
you know. So I was like, all right, I'm a rock with it. And then my boy from school actually put me on to him, even though I definitely heard like something from him before. I think what was that song that broke out? It was Antidote. You know, when I heard that song and stuff like that. So it was a lot with that,
Yeah.
and that kind of give me some, you know, motivation at that time with, you know, certain songs and stuff like that. Who else I gotta say? Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Yeah, Pharrell got them
From
joints.
the
where it's
production,
just- yeah,
production side.
And then I mean also too, 'cause he makes music himself, like
yeah,
vocally.
yeah. Like he got them hitters, and it's funny. He's the real pioneer because he got his hands on a lot of people's work.
Yeah.
Even in the background. And it's just like he don't even present it where it's like, you know, you don't know about it, but it's like you gonna end up finding out. But it's like he really been doing stuff, and he definitely deserve all the credit that he get as far as like for what he's been doing as well. Cause a lot of his stuff kind of be like under the bus, but he's still doing what he gotta do. And I feel like that's ill. Cause, you know, most people be like, you know, yeah, I did this, boom,
Yeah.
boom. But it's like, you know, you still kind of being yourself and still like just putting in that work, and it's just like all that stuff is coming back to him.
He seems
You know?
like he's a humble dude, but
Yeah.
he's been great for so long that
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, damn. Yo, going
Yeah,
back to one thing we were talking about earlier,
Mm-hmm.
that you come from a family of musicians. How is that for you? Like, in the sense of like you making your own lane, you find it difficult, or is it something that you already mastered?
You know, I still find it like it's always a journey, but I love like the process, because I have my moments where it flows. I have my days where it might feel like, oh, I got a little writer's block, but it's just like, you know, maybe I just need some more inspiration real quick. I got to do something, and I come right back to it, and it's like, all right, cool, we finish the song, you know. But it's like I really just enjoy being in the studio and just understanding how everything is going. Like, I want to be able to hear the song once it's finished, like how it's supposed to be, or at least close to it. So that way it's just like, now it's just more about the finalization now that I'm in the process of putting projects out. So it's like, before it was like, you know, singles, yeah, okay, let this song sit for a little while, like wine, and let it spruce up. When it's ready, you know, put it out. Then it's like this song here. But now it's like with a whole body of work, it's like you could work with all of that And I like those projects where it's like it felt like it's a story where it's like you kind of play from the
Cohesive.
beginning
Yeah.
and go all
And
the
it
way to
fits
the
together.
end. Yeah, like Kendrick, you know, like how he did. I was just talking about this the other day, like either Pimp the Butterfly or like Good Kid, Mad City,
One of my
like all those.
favorites. Yeah.
Exactly. So, yeah, those projects or even Common. Common got good joints too, you know.
Do you feel like any pressure? Like you see how music is consumed now,
Yeah.
right? Like you
It's-
could drop a track, and a week later, you know, people already looking for the next one.
Yeah, it's very overly saturated, and that's just with everybody putting stuff out.
Yeah.
Like you trying to find good talent is like almost it's not a needle in a haystack no more, or kind of it is, damn near.
It is. No,
Yeah,
it definitely
yeah.
is. 'Cause some people
But-
just people just get crazy and they put
Yeah.
out too much shit.
Like
But
it's
there
like,
are artists that put out shit consistently
Right.
that it just hits.
And I mean, I do understand that it's, you know, a lot going on, but deep down in, you know, my mind and my heart, and it's just like I know like something is gonna put itself together, because there's no reason how I could walk out in my own neighborhood and people see me all the time and they like, yo, your music is dope. Yo, I just saw that thing you just did the other day. We actually just did a cypher like a couple weeks ago, and it was actually a real dope turnout, you
Jamaica?
know. Yeah, right over in the neighborhood,
Ah.
right in Rochdale. So it was really nice. Like shout outs to Fame, the Hello Effect, like, you know, a lot of people, even, you know, my boy right over here, like, you know, Rochdale Village, Queens, you know what I'm saying? Like it's a lot going on, but
Queens
it's,
got the money.
yeah, it's a
Oh,
very
damn.
big conglomerate. But it's just like at the same time, like, you know, to do that and get that feeling, and it's almost damn near every day. I ain't even gonna lie to you. You chill one day with me, you gonna find 3-4 people that say, "Hey, what's up?" Boom, boom, boom. I mean, my moms get tired of me. She sent me to the store. I can't even go to the store for like 5 minutes. I'm having a conversation every single time. But it's no that I don't like it. I appreciate it because I love it, and I always want to keep people informed with what's going on. But it's just like it just happens. Like, you know, I end up coming home a half hour later. I spoke to like mad
happen,
people.
yeah.
We
Like,
just have to
yo,
get the bread.
yo, I'm telling you, like, but it
But
happens.
that's a part of the game, right? You
Yeah.
gotta sit there and politic. You gotta put people on. You know, that's how you build rapport with people.
Yeah.
And you know,
It's like doing your own street work, but
Mm-hmm.
not being forced to do it. It's like you're just doing it freely.
Yeah.
Like I go to events, even if I'm not performing. Like I went to this joint on Tuesday. It's called Still Got the Juice
I seen
with
that.
Pastor Aux.
Yeah, I've heard
Yeah, my boy Nice on the Sonics. He set that up with Fresher. But I came out, you know, with the anticipations of, and I really don't go to places with intentions. I just go just as me, and what
Yeah.
happens. But it's just like, you know, they have people to do performances. I'm like, I just want to see how it turn out. How, you know, what people come there, who's gonna be there. There's mad people, you know, from Neek Bucks to R2R Mo, like a lot of artists and stuff like that. So, you know, next time is like when I come through and I want to do something, I'll just pay the bill and then everything
Yep.
will be straight. But it's just like, you know, just to see how it is, it's definitely a dope opportunity
Yeah.
for artists and producers to, you know, just step into that light, and you around other people too that's doing stuff, and then it's just like you never know what could happen, you know?
No, it's good. It's good. I mean,
Yeah.
that's networking, right? You networking at that. You know,
Yeah.
when you're doing stuff like that, and you got to be out there to.
Right.
You know, if you're trying to make moves and you're trying to grow, you got to be out there.
Even if you don't have a manager, because it's just like, for me, it's like I'm kind of like reaching my own, you know, pulling my own little strings and stuff like that, just trying to, you know, connect with people and stuff. But this is all for stuff I learned.
Yeah.
So, you know, until it gets to that situation, because personally, I would love to just, you know, focus on creating. But, you know, this is the stage that we have to deal with now,
You gotta
as
do it
far
all.
as with, you know.
you got to be
Yeah.
the engineer, you got to be the artist, you got to be the fucking manager,
Promoter.
everything.
Yeah.
You got to wear many hats.
Got to roll your own blunts
Yeah, it
too.
is. But that I don't got a problem with. That I don't got a problem with.
Yo, Rob.
Let me tell you a funny story, right? So I remember it like it was yesterday, right? It was 420 time, and this was actually when I was getting my driver's permit, right? So I remember I had I was at York College. I said York College, LaGuardia. I talked to one of my homies. He's like, yo, yeah, it's about to be 420 though, but here, let me give you some bud. He gave me a dub. I'm like, yo, I appreciate that. Cool. I got some bud. Great. Now I'm like, shit, I need some papers. Damn. I'm at my boy's crib. Chris the architect, dope producer. You know, and he's like, I asked him, I'm like, yo, you got some papers, man? He's like, yeah, I got some papers. So I remember I had to do my driving lessons. So I finished dealing with that, and I'm like, all right, cool. I got some time in the crib. I'm about to do my thing. So I didn't know too much about Fonto and all that stuff at that time, but it was just like, all right, I got the weed, I got the paper, right? So I'm sitting here and I'm rolling the thing up. It come out to what it's going to be or whatever. Damn, I don't got no lighter. So I go to the stove. I'm sitting over here.
Piecing it all together. Piece by
going
piece.
crazy. A little smoke coming out or whatever. And then I'm shit. Damn, I just smoked in the house. I was supposed to go on the terrace. Like, yo, like, just me not thinking, but it's just the anticipation. Like, yeah, it's 420. I just want to do what I want to do. Boom, boom, boom. And I'm like, yo. So yeah, it was a crazy time. But you know, eventually I learned how to roll, and that was just me forcing myself how to figure it out.
How to do it all.
And I did that here. That's crazy.
Yeah, learning how to do it all. Like just,
I'm telling you,
being your own. You know, being efficient.
Word.
You know, self-efficient. You know,
Yeah.
You know, not waiting on nobody. You know, you got to be that way.
I knew when I rolled good, when I passed the blunt one time and I had a session over here and I never got it back.
Goddamn. Who got them iron lungs, yo?
Yo, I was like, it was good. It was pink runs, not good strand. And after that, I'm like, yo, where did joint go? I only took 3 puffs and it's gone. I had to roll another one. I'm like, damn, son, this was crazy.
Yo, bro, we got our man Platnume over here. You know, we brought him over here, but we didn't just bring him here to talk. We've been talking a lot, bro.
Yes, sir. Getting
Too
to know
much.
the brother, you know, letting the people know what Platnume is about.
Shit, we basically family now at this
you
rate.
heard?
Word.
But at this point, we doing a lot of talking.
Yeah.
But we like to show the audience what it's about.
Yeah.
Right.
So at this point, let's not talk about it no more. Let's be about it. This is Platnume.
Is that Platinum? Are niggas doing Platinum again?
They say you gotta be great to be great. I incubate. Switching lanes, pick a state, need a state. Carry weight, moving freight by the plate. Where them paws go play. Walk a great speed and meaning I name. I've been through pain, can't let that replay. I remember them days when you fall, gotta pick up that pace. This ain't a race, had to shell on Donatella, had me feeling like Mace. Either way, I'm from Queens, rep the 4, we gon' make it. While I roll up this blunt, Platty P on the runner. Studio to the sun up. I've been cooking all summer, outside while they sleep. They ain't know I was buzzing. I get love from my hood, understand we in something. Growing up, we had nothing. Couple games on that console, heard them records on vinyls. Grand spaghetti for supper. Tell my mama I love her. Cold nights in that winter, I had to put on that parka. I'm getting started. Came from the bottom, getting started. Let me shine it, and I'm getting started. Roll one, run it up, can't stop, no way. Queensboy, outside, gotta grind all day. Put that pen in that paper, came to bring what I wanted. Chopper needed that baker, I put in real with some patience. Man, I'm so underrated, can you feel what I'm saying? Underdog got a story, so we keep on praying. For them better times, better days. No more stress, but we party like it's every day. I'm on my way, fill my cup up with this honey J. Bump up the bass, feel the shade, hopping in the days. They feel the way, got this shorty that I have in mind. She a vibe, took a chance, now we on the ride. She feel the fire in my eyes, she call my ties. Ain't switching sides, either way, just decide, we do or die. On the riddle, I'ma keep it alive. I put in 5, in the chamber, we don't tell no lies. Never wear disguise, meditate that green done got me fried. Can you feel that high? Built it off in the dirt, now we touch the sky. We was set to fly, came from the bottom, we getting started. Let me shine it, and I'm getting started. Roll one, run it up, can't stop, no way. Queensboy, outside, gotta grind all day. I've been running all night, I've been running all day. Tryna turn all this nothing.
Yo, y'all heard it right here.
Yep.
That was Black Phantom by the boy Platnume.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
a hot joint. Y'all need to check
Yo,
out.
good shit, bro.
And that's off that album 78.
78, yeah. with this record, it's like I really wanted to give something with a little bit of substance. Because I remember I had conversations with people and they was like, yo, talk a little bit more. They like, talk a little bit more. I know you do your singles and you do your little club bangers and stuff, but they like, yo, talk a little bit more. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do that. And I, was listening and how I really make my song. And then I'm just like, I really want this to be something. And then when I heard it, and then I was doing the drums, and then I'm like, nah, this joint bop. Like, I'm just like going like this. I'm like, damn. And then I remember my cousin Tufa, he like, yo, I hear this, this joint sound like we in the Maybach right now. Like, I'm just like, yo, like, seriously, like, it really, it's like one of those where it's like, it's a good intro. It's a good little opener too. Yeah, exactly. And I was just like, yo, I'm like, nah, it's like, we came from the bottom, but, we shining. And, we still going to keep going because it's like, you got to, sometimes you might have to roll one. Yeah. And then it's just like, you just get in that vibe and we just can't stop. It's just the motivation to just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, Platnume, the sound I need to tell you about my man right here.
Right.
Yo, this man right here, what he does is that he has a magnifying glass, right? So he'll start looking at new albums, and he whips out the magnifying glass, and he'll look at the beats.
Credits?
He'll look at the bars, the lyrics, everything. And if it's a dope album, he'll bring it back to the studio, and he'll present it to the viewers. And all I got to ask, yo, Rub, what you got this week?
I mean, the project I would love people to check out, that you guys, that 78. That's 78. And one thing I want to ask you, what's the definition behind that? Like, you obviously talking about the year 78, right?
Nah, I don't think so.
Is that?
Yeah, I don't think so.
It's not.
Nah.
It's the atomic number. It's the atomic number for platinum. So it just basically represents what that is, but it's pretty much timing, alignment, and kind of just rebuilding yourself in a sense, and just really loving life and loving everything that come around with it.
Rob, what's your favorite joint off of 78?
Well, a couple of joints. There's a couple of joints. Well, obviously the Black Phantom that my man performed, that was dope. Woo! The I Know joint was ill. The bass so loud, I like that joint.
Yeah.
Right? How the hook? Fuck it down.
Shorty wanna vibe, I know when she gon' text. Bass too heavy when it run through your chest.
And at the end of the track, then you drop the drums and all that towards the end. But if the whole track, like, that vibe was ill.
Yeah.
Like Push, timing was dope. Overall, like the album is a vibe. Like, it's an ill vibe. And you gotta sound, that fits the times. But I know for a fact that you can maneuver in different avenues.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
I can tell, like, just listen to your lyrics.
Yeah.
Like, I can tell, like, I know dude can rap, like, and you don't have tracks up like that, like rap shit.
Yeah.
But I'm like, just hearing some of the, just off the album and shit that you already have.
Right.
I'm like, yo, nah, I know homie can rap. For real.
Because that's what I started off with. Yeah. So it's like, to do this. Exactly.
As a part of, as an artist, that's what a true artist does.
Yo, you know what it is? It's the platinum experience.
Yeah.
We were talking about earlier, kid.
That's 7-8.
Put that shit on the shirt.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Nah, man. Yo, but definitely check out that album. That shit is fire. That shit is dope.
Check that joint out.
Yo, Platnume, tell the people where they can find you.
Yo, you can find me on all platforms at I Am Platnume. So that's IAMPLATNUME. You can't forget me. It's your boy Platty P representing Southside Jamaica Queens. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, heard.
That's the brother Erupt. I'm De La Music, and this is the Hip Hop Advocate Show. We'll see y'all next time.
Come on down.
Yeah.
Blackmail niggas doing platinum again?
They say you gotta be great to be great. I incubate, switching lanes, pick a state, need a state. Carry weight, moving freight by the plate. Where them paws go play. Walk a great speed and meaning our name. I've been through pain, can't let that replay. I remember them days when you fall, gotta pick up that pace. This ain't a race, had to shell on down and tell her, had me feeling like Mace. Either way, I'm from Queens, rep the 4, we gon' make it. While I roll up this blunt, Platty P on the runner, studio to the sun up. I've been cooking all summer, outside while they sleep. They ain't know I was buzzing. I get love from my hood, understand we in something. Growing up, we had nothing. Couple games on that console, heard them records on vinyls. Grand spaghetti for supper. Tell my mama I love her. Cold nights in that winter, I had to put on that parka. I'm getting started. Came from the bottom, getting started. Let me shine it, and I'm getting started. Roll one, run it up, can't stop, no way. Queens boy, outside, gotta grind all day. Put that pen to that paper, came to bring what y'all wanted. Chopper needed that baker, I put in real with some patience. Man, I'm so underrated, can you feel what I'm saying? Underdog got a story, so we keep on praying for them better times, better days. No more stress, but we party like it's every day. I'm on my way, fill my cup up with this honey J. Bump up the bass, feel the shade, hopping in the days. They feel the way, got this shorty that I have in mind. She a vibe, took a chance, now we on the ride. She feel the fire in my eyes, she call my ties. Ain't switching sides, either wise, just decide, we do or die. On the riddle, I'ma keep it alive. I put in 5, in the chamber we don't tell no lies. Never wear disguise, meditate that green done got me fried. Can you feel that high? Built it off in the dirt, now we touch the sky. We was set to fly, came from the bottom, we getting started. Let me shine it, and I'm getting started. Roll one, run it up, can't stop, no way. Queens boy, outside, gotta grind all day. I've been running all night, I've been running all day. Tryna turn all this nothing to 100 on play.